Good afternoon, welcome back to Tea's Veggies. My name is Natasha. Everyone calls me Tasha, and I'm on the island of St. Martin. I came to the garden to give the plants a little food, especially the new seedlings that I just put in. I didn't check the garden calendar to see if today was a feeding day, but today I'm free. So I'm gonna do that just because I'm free. Here are the seedlings. I put these in yesterday or day before yesterday. So I have these fertilizer stakes or spikes, and they're specific for tomatoes, as you can see here. So what I have here is mostly tomatoes, and I have a few peppers. So I'm going to stick a stake by each plant, basically. So I'm just pushing it in. I'm trying still for it not to touch like the stem of the plant, and I'm just pushing it there, covering it over, and with time this will melt away with as it gets watered. It will melt away and release the fertilizer for the plants. So as you can see, I'm not going directly on the plant, because you can just put the fertilizer like directly on the plant. I'm trying to go in order because after I remember which ones I did. I guess you get the picture. So I'm just gonna finish off those and then I'll get back to you. Amongst the tomatoes, I have some pepper plants, so I just dug up a little bit around them because I have a granular fertilizer that I will put there for them. What is this? Oh, that's grass. This is the one that I'll be using. 10-10-10 fertilizer for the peppers that are right here in this area, and I'll try to see if I could fertilize some other things while I'm here. The plants are not huge plants because they were just transplanted recently. I'll still give them a nice little amount, and I'll water in just now, so no worries, it will get integrated in the soil. This one is so tiny. Look at it good, because in the next few days he might be a nice big plant because of this little boost. While I'm doing this, while I'm working on these peppers, let me just let you know what the headline today was. One of the headlines in the newspaper was grocery prices in St. Martin will be going up. I'm just paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly how it was written, but I will try to put in a picture of the heading. So more than ever, I'm trying to see all that I could grow because of all that's going on and fuel prices going up. And because we import everything, as I said several times, we import everything here. They're saying even for containers, the prices for containers coming in, the prices are going to be going up drastically. So we have to expect that those prices will then go up on grocery items. So just growing these, even this little plot, this is about what, maybe 3 feet by 3 feet at most. So if you have 3 feet or you have some pots, grow a tomato plant, grow a pepper plant. That would be 2 things less that you'll have to get on your grocery list. Now, 1 pepper plant, 1 tomato plant won't give you an endless supply of peppers and tomatoes, so more than likely you have to put a little bit more. But try again. I'm encouraging you more than ever. Try to grow something. It's not always easy to grow things. As you see, these plants, I'm there feeding them because the soil loses the nutrients because the plants suck up the nutrients. So you have to keep putting nutrients back in the soil. You could do this by using manure, like rabbit manure, chicken manure, cow manure, food scraps, and such. I don't have either right now, so I'm using the granular fertilizer, and you saw me use the stakes. I put in this tomato, maybe remember better than me when I put it in, but this was a seedling that I transplanted, and it wasn't that long ago, and it's time to put on flowers. So in the next few days or so, I will start to see tomatoes coming on the plant, and then that would be an exciting moment for me, which it should be exciting for anyone once you get something to grow in your backyard. So as I said, it's a small plot. Then I have pots over here. You could use pots. Use pots, use something, and grow some little thing. Over here, I have, let me count the plants because I might feel I'm not telling the truth. So, well, I have 2 that I put in this hole. So, yeah, these are 2 pepper plants that I put in one hole. Here are my peppers. Almost every day, I could get peppers off of this to cook with. Here I did the same. I put 2 in one hole. This is 1 by itself. And this one is 2 again that I put in a hole. So basically I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pepper plants. But look at the space that I have them in. It's a tiny space because the fact that I put 2 in each hole, and it's pumping out peppers. I'm constantly getting a supply of peppers. So anytime I need peppers to cook with, I just come to the garden and get some, and the plant just keeps producing. It's a small space. Here I have an eggplant that's been here since last year. They bring out a flush of eggplant, then it rests itself, and then it starts back. So here it's starting back to put on flowers and put back on eggplants. All over the plants, there are eggplants coming on. So I get a flush, it takes a break for maybe a week or 2, and then it comes back. This is 1 plant. Yeah, 1 plant, because this other one is dead. It has nothing on it. So it's just this 1 plant, and this one, as you can see, it has nothing on it. So I'm not lying to you. It's 1 eggplant. It keeps falling down. So since it wants to fall and stay there, I'm just leaving it there. But it is producing enough eggplants to keep me busy and to give me an endless supply of eggplant that I use in meals as well. 1 plant, 1 eggplant tree. And then if you have place for fruit trees, then you could always do that as well. which these serve to make juice, to eat raw. If you can't get fruits from the supermarket, you could always use the fruits growing in your yard. So what we're trying to do basically, we're trying to be self-sufficient. We're trying to be able to grow food, to be able to have something first to reduce your grocery bill, and secondly to be able to just go out and pick something when you need it and know that you don't have to get this in the supermarket. I could assure you that the peppers that I pick here last much longer than any pepper that I would get from the supermarket. It didn't travel anywhere. I pick them as I need them. I think I have some in my refrigerator right now, so I don't know if I need these, but I will still pick them because they're ripe and I don't want the plant to think, oh, she doesn't need any more peppers, so let's not produce any more. Because that's another thing, the plant, when you leave the ripe fruit on it, it signals to the plant that you don't want any more of the fruit and it stops producing fruit. And that's definitely not what I want. As you can see, there's a nice little cluster with some more getting ready to come out. And I take you along with me on the processes so that you can see that it's not always difficult. These I put in some time back. No, these are cayenne, I think. So most probably they're gonna turn red. So I would have those over there. Forgive me, people ask me what variety it is, and I cannot remember, and I don't have any more of the seeds to even say I could look on the seed packet to give you the information. I did do the research and I have no idea. And this is another cayenne plant. So I have a little spice and a little regular pepper because they don't have any spice to them. Then I have a little celery tree. So you're getting the hang of this thing. It's not that difficult. So we could go together. And if you need a few little tips, I know, because I am by no means a professional. Because as you can see, I have trial and error. I have failures all the time. I try my best to do what I read and research, and right now I'm trying to garden by the moon to see better results, so we can all learn together. And especially on this island, as I said many times, this island is very, very dry. It doesn't rain much, so I try my best. I water once a day in the evening, and I try to water deeply so that it really seeps into the soil and the plants can be happy. And another thing that I do is I try to continue planting. Okay, they look tired. Forgive the little plants. They were ill-treated. These look much better. So these were planted after these. So I try to continue planting. Every time it's planting time, I try to continue planting to have an endless supply. Okay? I'm trying to give you all the advice that I feel is necessary and I feel that I can motivate you with. Okay, so I'm gonna continue. While I was speaking to you, I kind of cleaned up that tomato plant. I took off the bottom leaves. I'm gonna see if I could put some fertilizer in here as well to give these a boost. And the citrus, I don't know if I'm gonna, yeah, the lime tree I might probably give another boost there before I leave the garden. Here I have a few green beans that I think I'm gonna take off right now. Another thing to use, so I can blanch these and put them in the freezer, or I could just put them in the freezer later. So I took them off because you see how big this was getting at the end, so I'm just taking those off. This is the dry season. We're still in the dry season, and it's very hard to keep the plants alive because you have to make sure that they're constantly watered. We're grateful when we have a little rain in between. So it's not always easy, but I'm still out here trying to keep this garden going. So I'm going to sign off here for now. I want to say thank you again for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, share them with someone else as well. See you in the next video.